Hey everybody, I've got another great beginner band song for you today. Today I'm going to review Rob Grice's Zombie Stomp. It's a really cool piece. I think the kids are going to really love it. It's got a stomp section in it. I can't wait to get to this video and review it for you. If you have any comments about things I mentioned today, make sure you put those in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe and hit the like button and the notification bell. That way you know when my new videos are coming out. All right, let's get to the video today. All right, so we're going to do another video today, and this video is a beginner band song called Zombie Stomp. This is published by C L Barnhouse Company, and the composer is Rob Grice. And this is a beginning band piece, grade 0.5. Let's get into the video. All right, this is Zombie Stomp. This is the flute part. Right away, we notice that there are very familiar flats for the flutes, B flat and E flat, and we have a common time signature, 4/4. It is rather fast, so the kids will need to work on that kind of speed. I think their coordination at this level maybe isn't like some older kids. So you'll have some kids who will be able to get this, and some kids will need to work on that speed a little bit more. They are learning about some dynamics here. Forte, we have accents. There aren't many notes. This is about a 6-note piece. So it's really cool that we can have 6 notes and make this kind of music. We've got a dynamic change, so we're going from the forte down to the mezzo forte. And we see that there's some stomping going on right here at 33. And that's what makes this kind of a neat novelty piece. With the band stomping like this, it sounds like, you know, the zombies are doing some kind of walk and they're coming for you. We have a forte crescendo to a fortissimo. There's a good opportunity to teach your kids that even though we're supposed to play a little bit louder, that we're not just blasting and having bad sound, that we still want a good sound, and it's just a small difference between forte and fortissimo. So not a ton of dynamic changes. This is perfect for a beginner band because we're doing a medium loud up to a fortissimo, and that's right in their wheelhouse. And you can see very easy patterns, melodic patterns, nothing too difficult, very scale-wise, maybe an occasional skip, more stomping going on. And then the ending of the song, very simple, and it repeats what we've done in the beginning. So overall, a very simple piece. Let's take a quick look at the clarinet part. Once again, we notice key signature and time signature are very common. They should have a good understanding of that. And as we look at the clarinet part, we see that it's a very simple little melodic pattern. A little bit of skips in there. Something that I think they can do pretty easily. This is going to be a little bit tougher for them, going from a D to an A. Getting from that D to that A, they have a tendency to pick their fingers up real high when they go for the A, and it's just a simple roll up to that A key. That's something to keep in mind. Again, similar dynamics, changes. We've got a very different part from what the flutes had here at 25. Clarinets are going to a mezzo piano, so they're going from about a 3 out of 10 mezzo piano up to a fortissimo. They have a bigger dynamic range. They get to participate in that stomp, the zombie stomp, right here at 33. And then you can see that some more dynamic changes and some repetition from the beginning of the piece. And then as we look at the end, big ending, very easy. We're playing a series of Fs, and we've got the accents. and then more of the stomping, and a very easy scale-wise ending. So as we take a look at the alto saxophone part, again, I hate to be repetitive, but just making sure I point out the common time signature, common key signature for the saxes. And they're playing a little bit different part than the other groups, especially here at 9. They're going to not only work on their accents here at the beginning, but they've got a couple staccato notes. And they put this pattern in between what the rest of the group is doing, the flutes and clarinets, with this little melodic pattern. So they have a rhythmic pattern also. And then things repeat a little bit here at 17. They get to participate in this stomping effect. And it looks like they're pretty much going from medium louds to fortissimo. So it's very, very similar in dynamics to what the flutes were doing. And the big ending here at 58 with the accents, and they're staying on one note. Then they bring back that rhythmic pattern and the melodic pattern to finish off the song. You know, the nice thing about this song is it is so easy. There's not even a lot of things for me to even go and point out. It's very basic stuff. Like I said, there's about 6 notes involved in this song. Rob Grice did a very good job of making this fun piece very accessible for all beginning band students. Trumpet part, key signature and time signature are similar to the other groups. Very easy, something common they see all the time. Nice accents here at the beginning, you can teach that. Not a huge dynamic change here. They have that rhythmic pattern that the saxes do, plus the melodic pattern that the flutes and clarinets do. And as we look down through, we're going to see they have that same forte to fortissimo, and they're doing the stomping here at 33. So we've got a lot of unison things, and then a couple things that are separate from the rest of the group. And we look down through, and we're not seeing too much that's very different from what everyone else is doing. And 58, we have that big fortissimo with the accent pattern. And then here on the second page, very easy, little melodic, scale-wise melody. And that just kind of finishes things off for the trumpets. So once again, I like to look at the low brass just to see how different their music might be. And same time signature and key signature. And if we look at the beginning here, they've got this little pattern that they're repeating, and then it changes, and then they bring that pattern back. So nothing that tough, although right here going from the C up to the G, that could be a little bit difficult, that interval for a beginning low brass player. So they really have to think that difference. The beginning comes back at 17 for them. They are going to have to have a wider range of dynamics. We've got a mezzo piano here at 25, and they're still doing the forte and the fortissimos. They get to participate in this stomp effect here at 33. So everybody in the band's getting a chance to do this, and it's fun. It is going to be something that you're going to have to probably work on, since so many people are doing it in the band. To get that together, it's going to take a little bit of practice, but it's kind of nice because this pattern repeats. So once you teach this measure, it's just repeated. Then you go to a new pattern, and then once that's taught and learned, then it gets repeated. So that's kind of easy to teach. Just going to take some time. At 50, they bring back what they were doing at the beginning again. So once they learn that beginning section, a lot of it gets repeated in here for them. So that's kind of nice. They're doing a nice pattern, and then it gets repeated. So once it's learned, they can just repeat that throughout the piece. All right, so this is the snare and bass drum part. And we can see the bass drum starts us out. And then the snares come in measure 4. Very simple 2/4 note, 2/8 note, 1/4 note pattern. I do find that when you have multiple quarter notes together like this in the snare part, between measures, they have a tendency to want to rush those. So just make sure they're not doing that. Opportunity to work on accents with them, an opportunity for the snares to play on the rim, and we have to teach a measure repeat. So that can be a little bit tough for young kids to know to come back a measure and then do it again. So a total of 1, 2, 3 times. Sometimes they miscount, sometimes they're not sure how many. So something to watch out for. I don't think this is a very difficult pattern here. 17, the beginning comes back again. And then more opportunity to teach accents with eighth note patterns, and it does change a little from measure to measure. I think this could be fun for the snares, but also difficult, playing 2 eighth notes on the head and then 2 eighth notes on the rim. It's a neat little effect. And that's kind of going on here, this new effect at 33, where the rest of the band, if you remember, was doing that stomp effect. They have more rim play, and then we'll look at page 2. Page 2 finishes up with that on the head, on the rim pattern, and then 2 notes at the end with everybody else. So we have a percussion 2 part, and the percussion 2 part is the toms. And so we have an opportunity for somebody in the percussion section to learn a tom part. It looks like we only have to worry about 2 notes, and they're kind of playing very similar things to what the snares were playing. Opportunity for a measure repeat. So as we look down through here, we see that it's very similar to what percussion 1 is doing. This could be kind of a neat little part, and they're going to have to get used to playing on the head and on the rim. Not too difficult. And then working on measure repeats. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times they're going to do this pattern here at 50. And then it finishes off similarly. Even though this is a beginning band piece, it's very nice that Rob wrote 3 percussion parts in here so that the percussion section had multiple things to work on. And right here in the beginning, it says that we have a slapstick. So something very new in the percussion section, they get to use a slapstick. And you can see they're playing very easy rhythmic pattern. And as we go down to 33, where that stomping effect happens, you can see that they're kind of adding something really nice to what the rest of the band is doing. Not very difficult, just a lot of counting involved here.
Well, there you have it. There's the video for today. It's Rob Grice's Zombie Stomp. I hope you enjoyed the content today. Make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. That way you'll know when my new videos are being released. In the comments below, tell me if there's any beginner band songs that you're enjoying playing with your groups, and in future episodes, I'll try to review some of those band songs. Thanks again for watching. I really appreciate you taking the time, and I look forward to making more videos in the future for you. See you in the next video.